Hi everybody, here is a video about a run that does not revolve around Mai. And frankly, if you have Mai and you have her at 3 stars, well, if you've got, some other characters that are 5-star, you don't really have any excuse to not have a score of at least like 250 million on Lunatic. She's incredibly strong. But what I wanted to do, because my was only 2-star, I was getting around 200 million damage, and frankly I was getting fed up with it because I noticed that it really was revolving around Mai. Mai was going to get the opportunity to do 2 supers pretty much in one broken Rugal phase. So what I wanted to do was try to redo this and have somebody else do a whole lot of supers. Now, some things to point out. First of all, yes, you've got Athena for the leadership damage, of course. She's going to raise everything by 45% and power charge by 20%. I'm still working on this. I think there's a few things to tweak, a few things to figure out, but what I wanted to do in this run was make sure that I had enough PG, so I put in the Orochi Leona card. As you know, it gives only 1.5%, but it is something. It's not really that much, but it is something. And with Orochi, I've got the Tekken set. Remember that old thing? Who says it's useless? So it looks pretty useful right now. And the Gintama critical, because they're cooldowns, but they're going to give you criticals, so a bit more chance to get criticals because that will activate the Tekken set. Eileen, come on. She's also got the PG card and of course the Mai card to make sure that she has super armor when she tags in. We're going to talk about how annoying this is later on, but yeah, that's meant to protect her when she comes in. Actually, interestingly, yeah, of course Mai has it as well. Now, that only works for the girls, so Orochi has to be lucky when he tags in. It's quite interesting. Now, of course, for Striker, whatever, man, just chuck on whatever, but what's really important for Eileen is Rachel, because she's going to give 10% power when using an ultimate move. Now remember that the idea is you need to call this striker before you do it, or even call her in before you even do any of your moves, because you're going to get a skill cooldown by 1 second. Or maybe that should be after. See, these are the kind of things I'm going to iron out. And I've been doing a lot of recording today, but there's still other things to test. It's really quite interesting. And it's one of the reasons I really like Guild Quest, because it's really hard. And it's buggy. Right now, at this status, it's buggy. It's got stuff like inputs being just ignored. I've got evidence of it. Don't worry. Sometimes I am getting punched in the face. I'm like, okay, fine. Didn't work. It's not an interrupter move, but sometimes I'm like, hello. And you might even see one here. So let's have a look at one run, and I'm going to talk and be very annoying, but I'm going to explain why things are happening, why I've done certain things a certain way. So let's go. Yes, that's right. Play the button. Here we go. So the idea is I'm going to do Athena's skill 1, then 3, then 1 again. Because skill 1 is going to hit the starlight, and that starlight will last for 7 seconds. So if I start comboing, I'm going to lose some of that 7 seconds for the next character. So what I want to do is finish on it. So if I don't get that reset, I'm dead. But normally, if I do skill 1, then skill 3, then you can do skill 2, and remember to let it go out to get the maximum damage, to let it roll, and then do skill 1 again. You've got this cooldown, you've got the reset by then, and then you can do skill 1. So then you can bring an Eileen. Let's just see that again. Pom 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 pom. See that? Then tag in Eileen, and the idea here is to bring in Rachel, right? And after you bring in Rachel, do your skill 3 and then skill 2. What worries me here most of the time is that Rugal being a frisky guy, likes to kick you in the face. He really loves to give me the good boot right in the chin. And the thing is, with the my option card, you've got 1 second of super armor. It doesn't mean that you'll be invincible. You're going to take that damage, but you'll still be standing. However, yeah, sometimes you're like, well, hold on, right? I need to call in Rachel and press skill 3 and maybe go to skill 2 all in the space of 1 second. The skill 2, if I'm not mistaken, has the super armor. That's what would keep you alive. But of course, we're greedy, we want lots of damage. But sometimes it's better just to not do that at all. So you've got to have the big brain, and you've got to have chameleon eyes, and you've got to see what's going on. And the idea is, technically, you want to do something with that first 1 second, and that's probably bringing Rachel first of all priority. Then go into skill 2. If you've got a moment, press skill 3 first. So let me just repeat that. So it's striker, skill 3, skill 2. You shouldn't be using skill 1 at all unless you're desperate. If you've got no time, just do striker and go straight into skill 2. That's the concept. That should keep you alive. Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let's go back again. Can I go back again? Let me just rewind that one more time. If you see me clearly press the button for skill 3, what happened, dude? Right, he's in the air. Right, I've come in. I've called in the striker. Rachel's ready to go. Tap. Nothing happens. So I go into skill 2. Well, whatever. Thanks, Netmarble. Thanks. I don't know if anyone can provide a real explanation for this, but oh my days, I'm so angry when this happens, and it's happened a few times today. Right, skill 2, because that, of course, you want all these skills to hit so you can break the meter. Remember, you've got 7 seconds to do it. And in this case, I did not get enough meter, so I was like, all right, fine. Call in Orochi. Bzzzt. And here, really, I don't really care. I'm just trying to build some meter so I'm ready for the next rotation. What I want to do here is just fling out some skills. It doesn't really matter which order it is, and call in Athena and call in the free PG. Because after this, he's going to break. And the point is, I like this rotation because after the free PG, you get a reset and you can do your shield, skill 3, your shield, call in cooler, do your skill 1, whatever you like, right? Generally, if he's in your face, I would do skill 3 first, then do skill 1, then do skill 2. You can call in cooler at some point, whatever. Yeah, you should just redo skill 3, cooler, because you've got time of an invincibility with skill 3. So skill 3, cooler, skill 1, skill 2, hope for the reset, then skill 1 again, and repeat the cycle. And yeah, I prefer. It feels tighter doing the skill 3, the free PG before the break. And you'll see this rotation. Rugal is basically he's gonna hit you. He's gonna break straight after Orochi comes in. So you want to tag out, go into the free PG, and you can just wait. Don't ignore whatever he's doing, because he's gonna break regardless. It's guaranteed. You'll see what happens. Right, here we go. Ran out of energy there, so I had to just do some improvising. There it is. Buzz, buzz. And this is the idea. There's 2 ways to do this. You could have Rachel somehow breaking twice, breaking with 2 supers, but generally it doesn't work. So what I've done, and I think other people do this as well, they break Rugal with the core super, and then they hit some damage with the free PG. And then I call in somebody else, like I'm calling Orochi, do some ink. Then call in, as you can see, calling Athena, go mental, and repeat the cycle. And then sometimes he'll be cheeky like that. And that was really annoying. Thank you again, Netmarble, for great tracking on your game. Because I'm all happy here, because I know what's going to happen, right? As soon as you call in Athena, if you've got time for it, do your free PG. I know he's going to break. I don't really care anything. You could hold block. Don't do any skills. You're wasting them. Don't do any skills. Just stand there, block, charge some meter. He's going to do that. Now you can start. Boom, boom, boom. Didn't get I didn't get the reset there, so I was a bit messed up. That's what happens. You got a bit of luck or none. But let's see. So again, skill free, nothing happens. What did I do wrong? Is this my fault? Somebody tell me, because it's really annoying. Then I tap for I dodge forward, because sometimes he loves kicking me in the face. He does his dodge, great, messes things up. I do my lightning, and it's going in front because in fact Eileen is still facing the left direction. Nice tracking, right? She should have turned around. You know, if this was a nice game, she would have turned around and okay, I can hit Rugal. No. And then you notice there's actually a range. So sometimes you actually have to go up to Rugal before doing your move. This is also the same thing for Athena's skill free. If you're too far away, it's not going to hit. It's never guaranteed to hit. You have to get in within at least half a screen, I'd say. So that's great. So I thought, all right, forget it. Let's just call in. And Rugal can get hit. You can break his meter with Orochi. He's got a lot of hits, and a lot of hits, they all count. And here I'm just, improvising. I'm just like, no, I know what's going to happen now. So the funny thing is with the damage is that effectively your most damaging thing is going to be your awakening combo. But your awakening combo is going to take the most time. And of course we want to squeeze out the most time by doing lots of free PGs and stopping that timer going down. Rugal's break meter is actually 10 to 12 seconds long. And I say 10 to 12 seconds long because certain animations will pause it. This just is just pure luck because every 2 rotations, that's it, he doesn't matter. Every 2 rotations, he'll break. And he might look like he's going to do some other moves. Sometimes he does. But generally, he's going to break. So just prepare yourself. Don't bother wasting any moves. And get your rotation going. But like I said, you do really need a big brain here. You need to improvise at some points. Because some things will just not work. And when you watch the videos, trust me, they're having a perfect day. They've probably done 5 or 10 other runs and it's all gone crappy. Rugal decided to block at the right second. And even there, when he's doing the God Press, I'm like, yeah, no. You think he's going to go into a normal attack? No, don't worry. Straight after this, he's going to break. Just block. There you go. Done. And sometimes you want to sacrifice an awakening so you can activate your free PG. It's worth it because you want that timer to stay. Look at this guy. How did he even hit me? What happened? Well, I gotta check one more time. Free PG. Boom. Break. Okay, fair enough. Start with skill 3. Skill 1, skill 2. This time the lightning happened. That was good. And then Kaiser wave straight in the face because I couldn't call in. Yeah, that was my bad. I called in Eileen, Rachel too late. And I tried to call her in after that, and then I got smack. So like I said, big brain, you got to keep your eyes open. Think about what he's going to do. Roll out the way maybe sometimes. And yeah, trust in the break. Tell you that much. Trust in the break. It's coming. And this routine is actually kind of similar to what you do with Mai. Mai's going to break that meter. But anyway, we'll talk about that in another video. And of course, if he ducks at the right moment, he will mess everything up. Your super will miss. And then you're like, where's my super? Where's my next super? If you press the buttons too quickly, which you probably will because you want the timer to stop ticking, you'll get less meter and less damage. Choices have to be made, and it's like, oh, jeez. And here, see, I was like, I'm not even going to press any buttons. He's about to break. I'm going straight for the free PG. Just forget it. Even though Starlight will take... If you hit the skill 1, you're going to inflict more damage. That's a scientific fact. Right? But I'm like, nah, because I don't want to get broken. Not yet. And I'm going to write in this description a couple of stats and figures that I've figured out, which might help you in your research. But I really do suggest videotaping or trying to get a screen recorder. Record your run and look at damage. Look what was happening. See what you're doing. See if you're getting any inputs missed, or any mistakes, or any weird things that are happening. Because sometimes, of course, while you're panicking, you're doing all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I wish you the best of luck with this run. This is still going to tweak, so hopefully we can get another video and show an improvement. But if you've got any tips or any suggestions to get this purple team running, let me know in description, in comments, before my brain just completely fizzles out from doing this over and over again. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'll see you all, of course, on stream and on the next video, and la-di-da-di-da. Thanks to all my subscribers and members and everybody. We'll see you all next time.